Australians bought more than 20,000 Chinese-made vehicles in August in Australia's small car market, putting 4 Chinese brands into the top 10 for the first time. BYD came in 6th for that month, overtaking Mitsubishi after its sales nearly quadrupled compared with August of 2024. Great Wall Motors, MG, and Chery all outsold Japanese brand Isuzu in the month to round out the top 10. Chinese companies altogether sold 8,000 more cars in August than they did in the same month in 2024. And as a result, it looks like recently experts have predicted that China will dominate the Australian car market and the Japanese will be booted out, not entirely, but mostly. There will be an enormous shift in the car market here in Australia and in places like the UK, and even potentially in places that are strongholds for European manufacturers like Germany. YouTube's new algorithm means that you're often not getting all of our videos in your feed. There's 7,500. I'm pretty sure you're probably not seeing a lot of them. In the description, there is a link to our newsletter. Click on that and you can get an update every day of all the latest news in the electric car industry. Chinese electric car sales are booming in Australia. And at the same time, sales of cars from Japan are declining. In fact, sales of cars from Japan, Germany, Europe, and the United States, and Thailand as well, are all declining as a result of but the incredible surge of EV sales, and not just EVs, but hybrid car sales from Chinese manufacturers. The top 10 most popular car brands in Australia, now 4 of them, are from China. And that's meant particularly Japanese brands are beginning to struggle. In fact, the CEO of Mitsubishi in Australia has left because of the immense pressure that they're facing, and this is amidst a decline in sales. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. 4 Chinese car makers entered Australia's top 10 for the first time. BYD overtook Mitsubishi, and well, to be honest, only a few weeks after this news, Mitsubishi's CEO in Australia actually left. But BYD quadrupled sales in the past year. Great Wall Motors, MG, and Chery also surged, along with Zeekr, who just pre-sold nearly 3,000 Zeekr 7X EVs. Of course, XPeng is part of this surge as well. And there is even more brands coming from China. Car Sales just said this, right? On the 14th of October, sales slide for once popular brands. Mainstream Japanese brands Nissan, Mazda, and Suzuki are falling in popularity as demand for Chinese brands like BYD, Chery, and Great Wall Motors is skyrocketing. The Australian new car market is continually going through changes, and one of the latest shifts has seen buyers turn away from many mainstream Japanese brands. And I actually think these numbers, I think they're going to increase because most Australians still haven't driven a good electric car from China. Most of them still haven't. I think once you do, you go, oh, hang on a minute. Okay, yeah. I don't want another internal combustion car from a Japanese brand. Beyond Toyota, which is still doing pretty well, although Toyota sales have declined this year as well, many brands are really struggling. Suzuki down 23.3% this year for the whole year. Nissan down 17% for the whole year. Mitsubishi down 16.5% for the whole year. Isuzu down 16%. Subaru down 5.2%. Mazda down 4.4%. Even Toyota sales were down a couple of percent so far this year. Conversely, sales for many Chinese brands have skyrocketed in terms of growth in Australia. And we're seeing the same growth in places like the UK and Germany as well for these Chinese brands. Chery sales have increased in Australia this year by 220%. BYD sales have increased by 150%. Great Wall Motors up 23.7%. Are we going to see Zeekr sales increasing by several thousand% by the end of this year? XPeng, they haven't released their sales numbers here, but I know they've sold about 1,400 G6s this year of one electric car model as well. There are numerous car brands. What about LDV? Well, LDV, they're struggling, right? That's part of the SAIC group. LDV sold a total of 10,800 vehicles in the first 9 months, down 14% year on year. They don't have any electric vehicles, or at least not any proper ones anyway. MG sold 32,600 vehicles over the same period. That's actually down 9.6% year on year. So not all Chinese brands are succeeding. Some of them, like SAIC, they are struggling. Over the first 9 months of 2025, BYD was the 8th best-selling brand in Australia, climbing 7 positions. Chery is now one of the best-selling car brands in Australia. However, Mitsubishi have dropped a position to Hyundai compared to the same period last year. It's now the 6th best-selling brand in Australia. Nissan has now dropped out of the top 10 best-selling brands, and it's now in 12th place. Now, I mean, not long ago, Nissan was in the top 5. How is this happening? Why is this happening? Well, really, I think if you're watching this video, you already know the answers to that, because the prices and the product. The product is better, the prices are lower. It's really that simple. A wide number of Chinese brands are also leaning into electrification. And the truth is, Mazda have no EVs. Subaru, they've got one overpriced EV. Mitsubishi, no EVs at all. Nothing. Zero. They don't sell any EVs worldwide. Mitsubishi. Craziness. Honda, no EVs. Nothing. Toyota has only a single EV, and it's not a particularly good one at that. So the truth is, the Japanese car brands, their product cycles take a long time. They think that electric cars are not the future of the world, of the car market. They think, many of them think that hydrogen is the future. And they haven't invested. They haven't invested into electric car technology. And it's as simple as that. This is not going to get any better for the Japanese. In fact, it's only going to get worse. And I think this is a trend we'll see over the coming 5 years for all of these brands. It's, to be honest, probably the best possible time that the CEO of Mitsubishi could have left, because it's only going to get much tougher from here. Thanks for watching. The Sydney EV International Motor Show. If you want to get a 50% discount on your tickets, all you got to do, click the link in the description and use the promotion code that's in the description. Just copy and paste that. Now, I should mention there's only 200 tickets available per day. So if you go to use the promo code and you can't get a ticket, wait till the next day. Don't wait until the day before the show to get your tickets, because otherwise you'll probably miss out on getting the 50% discount.